Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985, and today we are going to take a look at the Transformers 4 movie, First Edition Optimus Prime. Now, first thing I want to focus on the packaging for the First Edition Optimus Prime, because actually it is pretty remarkable. You can see there's this flap here that does cover the actual clear plastic here. But you can see it has a nice big picture of Optimus Prime. Just fantastic. I do like that. I wish at least all of the leader class figure packaging could be like this, because that makes it just that much more special. But you can see here, very fantastic artwork here. Really nice design here with the flap that covers the clear plastic window here. Got the Transformers 4 logo there. And then the figure does come packaged in its robot form. Got a picture of the truck there, and a look at the back. Alright, so let's focus on the actual trucks itself. Now obviously I'm starting out in truck mode. It's just a little bit easier to show you the transformation. So this is a very impressive looking truck mode. It does roll really well, there's no problem there. And it's just large, it's huge. You can see you can store the shield here on the back on the trailer hitch, and you can see the sword does store down below here on the undercarriage. But nice chrome front end there, just fantastic looking, very nice. Wish they could have included the chrome on the pipes here as well as the gas tank, but you know, oh well, at least you have some nice chrome here at the front. So very nice. I do like that a lot. If you look through the window there, you can see part of the robot mode chest there. But just a large vehicle mode here. So as a size comparison, first let me start off with the Age of Extinction Deluxe Bumblebee. And Bumblebee is very tiny there compared to this gigantic truck. I would say this truck is actually bigger than the leader class movie Prime from Revenge of the Fallen or the first movie line. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking this is just like larger than leader class. But you can see there the size comparison there. Next thing I'll show you is Revenge of the Fallen Swerve, also a deluxe class figure. This is a little bit bigger than the Bumblebee figure, but you can see there how small it is again in comparison. And finally, let me bring in Masterpiece Smokescreen. So there you go. So first thing, of course, you want to take the shield off. It simply unpegs from the trailer hitch. We'll set that to the side there, and then I'll take out the sword here. It just clips into the clip there. Really nice. So now with the weapons removed, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the top section here, and this will fold back, as you can see. So the next thing I need to do is I need to take this whole section and untab this from the cab. There actually is a tab there and one there. It's a very strong connection, so just pull on it tightly, and that swings back like that. Now, by doing that, what you do is you free up this section here. There's a kind of a hinge joint there, and then there's a tab going into the slot there, and there's actually another tab going into a slot that you can't see that's going into the torso. So you kind of need to just kind of grab onto this part of it here, get that untabbed, or you can do it like that. That works as well. So I'll just go with that, and then when I untab it from the actual torso, and here's where it's difficult. See, there's this tab right here in this slot. You have to line it up without actually seeing any part of that area. So it's really difficult to find it. I mean, it takes patience, and it is easy enough to do once you figure out that you need to line up the slot is all. But still, it's a little bit more kind of annoying than it needs to be. So this is kind of like a hidden tab in slot there. Anyhow, this should fold up, I believe. Yep, that should fold back. And then we can go ahead and untab it from the other side here. And fold this up. So now we have this to deal with. So next thing I'm going to do is come to the front of the cab and split it. There's actually a series of slots and tabs. One's right there, you can see. And there are a series of tabs and slots up there as well. So once you split what become the legs, what you want to do is take this door here, untab it from that slot, swing this down. Same thing over here, grab onto this, pull it out of the slot. There we go. So now you can see the feet there. Now to form the back of the leg, what you need to do is turn the figure around. These chrome pieces actually get folded up here, and then this piece goes down like that and sits on the back of the leg. Now I did notice I have some chrome wear right here. If you can see that, you can see it's worn through to the white plastic. I'm not sure when that happened, whether it was just now when I've been messing around with the figure, or whether it was before, or whether it came out of the box like that, but there is some chrome wear there. You can see it's worn away to the white plastic. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Then of course you want to do the other leg as well the same way. Fold the panel up like that. Go ahead and bring down the legs, and we can start to work on the upper torso. Go ahead and flip this back if it's in the way, and you can see the arms are basically folded behind Prime's back. So what you want to do is bring them from behind here, like so. You can see it has a tab there that goes into the slot and does form a pretty secure connection. Bring down the arms, and that's all you have to do for the transformation for the arms. Then there's a little bit of a hinge mechanism there. You want to take this and fold it back in there, and it should tab into place. The back of Prime should tab into the backpack here. There we go. And here we have first edition Optimus Prime, aka Backpack-timus Prime, aka Brick-timus Prime, aka Bling-bling is Prime. Anyways, here he is in all his backpack and chromed out glory. One thing is, I don't know if there's a way to adjust the height of this backpack thing. I've seen like a picture here, for example. If you take a look at the instructions, it seems like the backpack is lowered a bit. And other pictures I've seen, it's just like this, so maybe it's just the camera angle. But this does not slide down any farther. This whole section right here, I wish it would, but apparently it does not. So anyways, here he is. We'll just do a 360 here real quick of him, you know. He's actually really tall, and I'll get to that more into when we look at the size comparisons. But here he is. There he is. So articulation for Prime here. A simple swivel at the head. Same thing at the shoulders. You got the shoulder armor here that can go out like that. Arms can go out, as you can see there. Rotate at the wrist, bend at the wrist. As you can see, a nice double bend there. That's there also for the transformation as well. Below the elbow, there is no wrist swivel at all. There is no articulation. There is no waist articulation. You've got the legs here, forward, back, out to the side. You've got rotation and the bend at the knee as such. And then you have a ball joint going into the foot right there, and a peg going into the leg for your articulation. So there he is. Let me go ahead and weaponize him. Oh, that brings up bad memories of Weaponizer Prime. So we'll give him his sword and his shield. So there he is, all ready for battle. Yep, there it is. So next up, let's take a look at size comparisons. Here is a size comparison with Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime. Here is a size comparison with Beast Hunters Supreme Class Optimus Prime. And finally, here is a comparison on the left with Age of Extinction Voyager Class Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, and on the right, Masterpiece MP10 Optimus Prime. Alright, so final thoughts on this figure. Well, I don't think I have to tell you that this is not worth picking up. This figure originally went for $60. This was a special kind of preview figure before even the mainline figures came out, and it really is not worth $60. But you know, I gave in to, I guess, the hype, or I jumped on the bandwagon. I was really excited about the new upcoming movie. Despite it being a Michael Bay movie, I was still excited about a Transformers movie nonetheless. And so I was inspired to pick up this figure. But having done so, I cannot really recommend anyone pick up this figure. It really is not that great of a figure in terms of articulation, in terms of transformation. And about transformation, supposedly it was supposed to be easier for kids to transform. I can tell you this, that off camera I had trouble transforming it from robot to vehicle mode. Not because it's really complex and hard to understand where the parts need to go. That's easy enough, but everything has to tab into place in the right place, and you have to use a lot of force to do so. So I think for a child this might be frustrating to do. So I think Hasbro really dropped the ball in terms of both letting down its younger consumers of this product and also the collectors, because the younger kids are going to be put off by the tough time transforming it from robot to truck, or even from truck into robot. And then you have the collectors, which are hard to please because, you know, we like lots of articulation and lots of posability and complex transformation and not a lot of backpack kibble and so forth. So they really let down both of their demographics, both the kids and the adult collectors. So I really can't recommend the figure. And as far as my thoughts on the existing mainline leader class Optimus Prime, that figure is not much better. It has a little more complexity to it, but it still has the freaking damn backpack on the leader class version. So there ain't no way I'm going to get that version because they did, you know, Hasbro did not address the backpack issue on even the leader class version, much less the first edition version before us right now. So really disappointing on that part. So what I'll probably do is I may pick it up, but I may pick it up later at a later time on deep discount for like maybe $20 at like a TJ Maxx or any kind of discount store if I see it. Same thing with leader class Grimlock. I just think the deluxe figures and the Voyager figures are better than the current leader class figures, which is disappointing. Alright, so enough talk, let me go ahead and wrap up the review. Thanks for watching. This has been my review of the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction First Edition Optimus Prime.